Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out this evening for a bigger than usual board meeting and some great news to share tonight. As our board chair mentioned at the conclusion of the business meeting, the board does have more work to do tonight, but we wanted to take a brief break just to share some comments and answer a few questions before the board resumes their duties this evening. So our board chair, Terry Caldwell-Johnson, and our new superintendent, Dr. Roberts, will share a few words and take a few questions, and then it's back to work. So thanks again for coming out this evening, and we will start with Terry Caldwell-Johnson.
One of the single most important responsibilities of a school board is the hiring of its superintendent. Our board superintendent search and selection journey began in November 2022, when we engaged our community in helping us to shape and frame the profile for the district's next superintendent. Our community engagement work, which spanned 2 months and engaged thousands of stakeholders through online surveys and 12 in-person or virtual meetings, yielded meaningful feedback about the experience, characteristics, and traits our community sought in its next superintendent. Those things that emerged were classroom and teaching experience, diverse urban experience, educational leadership and superintendent experience, and a student-centric leader who would champion DEI at all levels of the organization and actively engage as a district and community champion. This rich content and specific criteria helped to frame the profile that our search firm, JG Consultants, out of Austin, Texas, used to develop the candidate profile and to guide the overall recruitment and search process. Early in our discussion, and in conjunction with JG, the board affirmed the use of a closed and confidential search process. We appreciate the confidence of our community as it placed in us as we walked a very fine line in our attempts to balance competitive hiring practices and job candidates' desire for privacy against the public interest and even the law. There is no question that our decision yielded a strong and diverse pool of candidates. Cultural, racial, ethnic, gender, and orientation diversity were represented in the candidates that we considered. Moreover, our pool presented the broadest interest of the public as articulated in the identified characteristics and traits and the candidate profile. Bottom line, this board delivered on all fronts, and as such, I am thrilled today to introduce to Des Moines Public Schools, the Des Moines community, and the state of Iowa, Des Moines' 14th superintendent, Dr. Ian Roberts. Dr. Roberts holds a BS in criminal justice from Coppin State, an MS in education from St. John's University, and a Doctor of Education with a focus on urban educational leadership from Morgan State. Dr. Roberts currently serves as superintendent of Mill Creek Township School District located in Northwest Pennsylvania. Dr. Roberts is a lifelong educator who has held roles as a chief schools officer, superintendent of secondary schools, principal, and senior vice president of a charter management organization. He has experience leading schools in a number of large and mid-sized cities, including Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and St. Louis. He is a proven champion for creating equitable opportunities for all students to thrive and is dedicated to ensuring that focus is a central part of his work here in Des Moines. Dr. Roberts has a varied and impressive background that ranges from being named George Washington University 2013 Principal of the Year to competing in the 2000 Olympics as a track and field athlete. Dr. Roberts' record of navigating an ever-changing educational environment, including improving underperforming schools and helping high-performing schools raise the bar, provides our district with the hands-on leadership needed during this critical time. Good leaders listen and learn, and Dr. Roberts is committed to working with employees and families throughout the district to understand what is working well and where there are opportunities for improvement. Iowa's education environment continues to change, but with Dr. Roberts, the leadership team, and our staff in place working to serve our students each day, I know the future of Des Moines Public Schools is bright. On behalf of my board colleagues, thank you all. I am pleased to welcome Dr. Ian Roberts to Des Moines and Des Moines Public Schools. Dr. Roberts.
Thank you, Madam President. I stand here this evening before you with immense gratification and certainly a sense of pride and humility. I am incredibly grateful for the vote of confidence that the board has shown. It was clear to me that as I navigated this interview process, that this is a board that is relentless about being focused on at least two things amongst a litany of orders. One is they want to make sure that a superintendent is in place that will focus on improving every outcome for students. And secondly, this is a board that is certainly committed to making sure that Des Moines Public Schools continues to be a bastion in the Des Moines community. And I'm excited to be a part of this journey. You know, it is said that there is no true revelation about a society's commitment than the way in which it treats its children. And it's for that very reason that I'm excited to be a part of this work. While I'm committed to leading and serving alongside our Assistant Superintendent, Matt Smith, who earlier shared with you all that there are lots of challenges ahead of us. But what is of utmost importance is the fact that I see a lot of opportunities. I remain committed to making sure that as I collaborate with every district leader, every school leader, every teacher and staff, that the 31,000 children who knock on our doors every single day in school year 23-24 will get a quality education and benefit from a group of adults who will remain focused and unwavering about our commitment to making sure that they become the best that they can be in alignment with our mission. My time in Des Moines will commence on July 1st, and I commit to hit the ground running, not the same way I did as a 2000 Olympic athlete. I'm a little slower right now, but I rest assured that while as an Olympic athlete, I competed in an individual race, I want to approach this work in Des Moines as if I am on a relay team, where every single person will have to make sure that they pass the baton around so that we can ultimately get to the finish line. And that finish line for us is grounded in the goals and the guardrails that the board, in collaboration with the superintendent and the team, has set for our students and teachers. I am a champion for teachers. I'm committed to coaching and developing leaders. But allow me to reiterate, more importantly, every single child who knocks on our doors, families rest assured they will receive a quality education that changes their trajectory for success. Des Moines, thank you for the warm and gracious welcome. I'm looking forward to becoming an integral part of this community, and I'm looking forward to the Iowa State Fair. Thank you.
So we have time for just a few questions for either Board Chair Caldwell-Johnson or Dr. Roberts.
I think you've just answered your own question. Certainly, the things that are ahead from us from the legislature will be key as we navigate summer and prepare for next school year. Obviously, our goals and guardrails are of critical importance. And I think the other thing is just really orienting himself to the district and to the individuals that represent the interests of this district I know he's really excited and interested to get into the community. So there's a lot ahead, but it's not anything that we can't foresee or overcome.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. I think the opportunities first start with the fact that this is a board that remains committed to partnering with the superintendent and the rest of the district. I had an opportunity earlier today to connect with a number of the district leaders, and it is clear to me that we have not only a group of committed and dedicated professionals, but the capacity in each of those individuals that manifested itself today in those brief conversations bodes well for what is to come. And finally, I really believe that there is a great opportunity in the fact that we have a narrow focus on goals and guardrails that would make sure that we are grounding every single decision that we make in what is going to produce the best outcomes for students.
Thank you very much. Dr. Roberts will be here with us for good before long, and I'm sure we'll be talking with you all many, many times in the months ahead. So thanks again, for Dr. Roberts and the board, for taking this time between the meetings this evening, and we will be in touch soon. Have a great night.